John Davis stopped Azael Rodriguez to win the middleweight title in March, but with 2 subsequent wins under his belt, Rodriguez is ready to run it back with the champ. Azael Rodriguez, the wild child of the slap house. John Machine Davis coming in with a 3-1 record.
This matchup is against Azael. This is the second time we get to go up to the table and compete.
Shakes it off.
The first time I was able to come away with probably the cleanest hit that I've ever put on anybody. So if I can go out there and sleep him again on the first one, I absolutely will. I'm ready to bounce his head off the table, sleep him on the ground. To be the inaugural middleweight champ and defend it and hold on to it from the beginning of this, I think it makes a statement that no one else has been able to make. I may not have been the champ they wanted, but I'm absolutely the champion that they needed. I've proven myself time and time again. I've defeated the doubters. I've defeated everyone that they've put up against me. I couldn't take myself out, so I don't know who is going to be able to do that at this point.
It feels great to be matched up against John again. That's my only loss. I hate losing, so when I lost against John, it's just definitely the drive that has pushed me to be the best version of myself. Right now, I'm just taking it one step at a time, so it's gonna be a hell of a show. Expect El Perro to come out, knock the champ out, get that belt. I'm able to put the champ down. It's definitely something that I'm looking forward to.
I'm the man of the arena.
Whoever steps up there against me, I want to put you to sleep. You cannot have my belt, and if you want it, you're gonna have to do things that people probably will never be able to do. If you think you've done enough, I guarantee you probably haven't.
I'm stronger than ever. I'm more prepared than ever. So it's not gonna go the same way. This rematch is gonna go my way. I'm gonna knock out John. I'm gonna win that belt. I'm gonna make a statement in the middleweight division, and no one's gonna be able to stop me after that.
I'm the man of the arena.
Let's go! These final walkouts brought to you by 10X World. 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Azael Rodriguez coming in with a 5-1 record, might be the most successful slapper in the promotion, who has yet to win a title. He gets a shot tonight in a rematch with John Davis, who handed Azael his only loss in the middleweight title fight back in March.
That is correct. And coming into this one very fired up. Of course, it's a rematch. There's emotion. His opponent is the only reason he hasn't fought for a belt. And his brother told him, listen, he's a nice guy, by the way, Azael Rodriguez. Before I say this, he's been a substitute teacher, things like that. Nice guy. His brother said, I want you to go back to the street fighting perspective that you used to have. When you used to get in ball ropes, when somebody used to sucker punch you and you would turn around and knock them out unconscious. His brother said, remember, somebody smacked you in the face with a baseball bat and you spat it out. You didn't care and then you knocked them out. They said, that is the Azael Rodriguez which is going to show up, and he says he has perfected his slap, Alan. He says it is beautiful.
Yeah, and you said, we talked about his brother. He has a twin brother that lives in Texas, and he said back in those days when he was street fighting, he was like, man, I was known for having a knockout punch and a solid chin. It just translates well into slap fighting. The USC grad, that's University of California, San Diego, trains full-time now. He bulked up to almost 200 pounds, put on a ton of muscle, started cutting 3-4 weeks ago, so he said it was a very natural cut, feels great. Azael Rodriguez coming into this one with something to prove, getting his second shot at a title against the very same guy who beat him the first time. This is one of the OGs of the sport. He's been here since the beginning, and now he has a big one.
Long time. boy Chad on 30-30 on the beat and the buttons. Bitch, what they said about the ball, baby. Never mind all the
John Machine Davis does not get any tougher than this dude. He dislocated his shoulder in the middleweight title fight with Wesley Drain in May. Won the fight, retained the title, fully recovered after stem cell treatment. He is now defending the belt for a second time.
Yeah, and you talk about a 5-round war with Wesley Drain. We saw what Wesley Drain could do earlier tonight. He had a slap knockout that went viral. You see John Davis, he went 5 rounds with that, took the damage, was able to win that matchup. He says he got so much experience, though, being in there for that long in a 5-rounder. And doing that injured, he said they took care of him, didn't have to go under the knife. He's ready to go tonight, feeling fully healthy. And I asked him again about, how do you feel? Are you worried about the shoulder getting dislocated if you slap too hard again? He goes, I will break my arm off, Michael. I will do whatever it takes to get the job done. But he is predicting a first-round knockout again in this.
Yeah, we don't want to see anybody ripping their arms off. However, if anyone will do that, it is John Davis. Now, speaking of that arm, he was very, very happy with the support that he got from Power Slap, the organization itself. They sent him off. They gave him all the rehab, stem cells, as you said. And he said, now I am feeling 100%. I love this guy. He's such a blue-collar, hard-working guy, but he turns into a maniac when it is time to go to work.
The Tail of the Tape is brought to you by Power Slap Mobile. Download the Power Slap Mobile game in the Apple Store or Google Play today. Davis, the taller man, has a 1-inch reach advantage, and the champ is a -210 favorite. Justin Bernard, get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 5 rounds, all for the Power Slap Middleweight Championship, and presented by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. Introducing first, in the blue corner, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially at 184 pounds. Out of San Diego, California, he is the #1 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Azael El Pedo Rodriguez. And in the red corner, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Salem, Ohio, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Power Slap middleweight champion of the world, John the Machine Davis. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Azael Rodriguez.
Guys, the interesting thing about this one is most people in their right mind would think, I want to slap first. But Azael Rodriguez has never lost a match that he slapped second. He likes getting slapped first. His only match that he lost, obviously, in this rematch right here to John Davis. But once again, he's slapping first. Can he turn it on early? He doesn't need to get slapped to turn it on.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Azael coming in as the +165
Right on one. Right on one, you
He's
must
going to
measure.
go with the
Okay.
quickness on 1.
Right on 1. I never
That's
liked
your measure.
this, but let's take a look. Got to measure
Right away.
and then go.
Clubbing!
No problem.
Clubbing.
Clubbing!
See, look at that. And
He knows right away.
that's why.
Yeah.
I said to them, I spoke to them, I said they were going to do this. If you can place it 3 times, that's beneficial. You can target, you can place, you can think about it.
There have been a number of these
clubbing.
fighters.
1
we hear
point
the clubbing
clubbing.
penalty from Chris Tamiami.
1 point clubbing.
That said,
Just gotta get it up there, okay?
You can change it up, and so they don't know when to expect it, but you know when it's coming. If you know it's coming on one.
And let's
Alright,
remind ourselves
waist,
with the rule change.
chest,
1 more foul, 2
Keep your chin
fouls,
right there, you're in
it's a
perfect
disqualification.
And it's over, right?
John?
Although I checked that 3 fouls because it's
Take
a
your time.
It's a
5-round.
5-round. Correct.
Just
Doing
want to
good.
make
That's what I'm here for,
Charlie.
Bisping.
Good
I'm
job,
here to
Dan.
clean up your mess.
Nice try, Mike.
Yeah, you're fired. Go home.
Hand and count.
It is interesting too. I don't
Okay, we got
remember
right on
Bisping
3. You must measure.
The
You must
boots,
measure.
I don't believe that John
The
Davis
shit
wore the
kickers?
boots last time.
That's
I
your
do.
measure.
They could be slippery.
Well,
Those aren't
Wolverine
work
wears
boots.
Better than
Look at the wind-up. Look at this wind-up.
He gets low. Get low.
Look at
Go
that.
boots.
There we go.
It seemed
Fair
to,
blow.
it seemed to slow down.
It didn't seem to have enough
Fair blow.
follow through.
Fair blow.
I think it's the boots. I think he was worried about pivoting. If he put too much power into it, he was going to pivot.
Bisping wants to say something derogatory. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I don't. I don't want to say anything derogatory. The boots are better than bare feet. That was just a bad slap.
I don't know.
It was just a bad slap for the champ.
Those are dancing boots.
Dancing,
You know, like a little slide on the floor, like a
square dancing?
Any
Like
kind of
barn
boot.
dancing?
You know,
A little hold get down.
a little,
Right
line
on
dancing.
two.
Get down.
Line
Right
dancing
on
boots.
Is that what you
two.
do
You
down
must
there
measure.
in Louisiana?
Yes.
That is your measure.
I suppose so.
All right. He seems to be a little far.
This is
One.
where he slaps best after getting slapped.
He wants it
Fair
up.
blow.
Oh,
Fair blow.
Okay. They called a fair blow. John Davis looking over at Dana White. He's like, man, I
Yeah.
thought he got me in the eye, but
Better impact on that one, though. It's a better
You're a little
strike.
bit off on your last one.
Wasn't mind-blowing
not
for
even water.
anybody.
Recovered.
It did look a little high. To be fair, when you
All right,
follow
chuck up whenever you're
realistic
ready.
along, yeah, no, it's not a bad slap. I think the finger follow through kind of grazed the eye, which is a good job that the eyes were closed. So I understand John Davis complaining, but there was no nasty intent.
Stay right
there.
there.
It's just sadly a part
Recovered.
of the game
On
sometimes.
three. Right on three.
let's
You must
see if
measure. That's your measure.
let's see if the machine can get a little more juice on
One,
this.
He needs some more juice.
two.
Let's go. I mean,
It looked like he wobbled him at first, but again, I feel like once again he's kind of retracting the power of the strike.
Take your time.
Take a look at this, guys.
I want you to aim in there. You need to go in more.
Oh my
You need to
goodness!
go in more because
He
you're
kind
too
of woke
far
up.
here. You need to go in
It's
more.
like
You need to
he's-
fucking rip his face off, dude. Just take deep breaths. A little bit closer.
it's like
A bit of
Yeah,
a
I
deja
should
vu
go
from last time, right? He doesn't want to go out again.
And
He
just
got knocked
fucking
out in their
whack him.
first matchup.
Just go
He
in the
seemed to be
box
kind of
and
going
box
out,
in out, and
and when he
then
saw
time
the
to start
table,
over,
he
okay?
said, "Hell no! I got to get back to my feet."
It's like they turned the lights out for just a split second, and it came back on. He's like, whoa, no, baby.
Perfect. Perfect.
This is a
Stay
big,
right there.
big opportunity for Azael, but
Right
if he
on
doesn't knock him
one.
out here, he's going
Right
to get
on
hit again.
one.
That could be an issue.
Yeah. He's already been hurt. He's been
Measure.
wobbled.
And
He
he
needs
already
to
has
go
one
for broke
foul.
right here.
Focus.
Remember, we do have 5 rounds.
This has to be a solid slap. I was going to say this has to be a solid one for Azael.
Fair blow.
It was
Fair
a good
blow.
shot. It
Davis
was a good shot.
is one of the best in the sport at getting slaps, the gamesmanship. He's so unfazed.
Just no emotion, right? He takes the slap. There's no emotion involved.
You're here for a fucking dogfight. That's what
He
you
has
do.
beard hairs flying everywhere, and he just opens his eyes like, what was that?
Chalk up if you need.
What was that? Was that? I mean, was that a
Let's go,
left
John,
tap?
when you're
Was
ready.
that a kiss on the cheek? What was that?
Yeah,
Let's go, John.
He's used to getting smacked in the face. He's
Good,
been
buddy.
here so many times, so experienced.
Okay,
But
recover.
It's just the nothingness on his face. This is very,
Stay right there.
it's intimidating if you're Azael Rodriguez.
Right
You
on
think about
three.
it.
Right on
Right
three.
on three.
Measure.
This
That is your
could
measure.
be nasty. Remember what happened to Azael in the last round?
Yeah,
One.
the accumulation.
Almost knocked out.
Going all the
Two.
way down.
That wasn't as bad.
Same thing.
Wow,
Same.
a bit of the same from last time, right? Wobbled, not as bad as the last round, I don't think.
No, not nearly as bad. And the slap wasn't
You're
nearly
okay.
as
You're
hard.
okay. Don't overthink. Don't go in that one. You can beat him. You need to hit him harder and push through him. I mean, try a 3 count. You know what I mean? Really? Okay, then keep your eye on the target. When you come through, you should come all the way
They
through
called
him.
it strike
That's how
clean,
you
there's
should
no
be.
foul. And
Right?
you're starting to see a little wear and tear on
You
the
got
face
it.
of
Shake
John
it out.
Machine
Take your
Davis as
time.
well.
So Chris Thomas coaching up Azael
Recovered.
Rodriguez, basically
Okay.
telling him, I need you to follow through more.
Good. Okay, stay right there. Okay,
And
don't
remember, Azael,
Right on
this
one.
is his 7th
Right on
slap
one.
fight. He's been around for a while.
Measuring
This is
his
the Power
option.
Slap Mansion. Here's your scorecard. He needs something
Yeah.
big here in these next 2 rounds. He's down by 4 according to you, Bisping.
It's been a clean sweep so far for John Davis. So Azael Rodriguez needs the knockout. In this match, that was the best shot.
Yeah.
The big slap, the big mark, and the big impact, and a big reacted once. That was a clean blow as well. So
Open up a little cut on the cheek, too.
Take a look at the best strike of the fight for Azael
got 2 more
Rodriguez.
hits. It's
Solid
laid
strike.
on
Look
him. It's laid
at
on
the
him.
damage
You've
you
been
see
hurting
on the
him.
face right
It's
there
laid
of
on
John
him. Let's
Davis.
go. Chalk
His
up.
best
You wanna
strike.
take more time, take more
Previously
time if you
before
need
this, John Davis,
Take it down to
he was
15
able to
if you
just
need to.
stare there, no emotions. A little bit of emotions there, right? Because he's wobbled.
Don't rush yourself.
A little bit hurt, not able to hide it that well this time, Mike.
that's the only time he actually responded.
Who the
Other
champ,
than
John?
that, it was
Who's the
like
fucking champ,
nothing.
John? Show him who the fuck you are. Let's go, John.
Getting some motivation in the corners, John Davis.
Recovered.
Round 4.
There. Okay, stay right there. Don't move. Okay? What do you got, bud?
And once again, Azael's
Right
been
on
wobbled
3. Right on 3. You
his
must
last
measure.
2 strikes.
That's your measure.
John Davis does have knockout power.
1.
So far, Rodriguez taking them well. See if he can
2.
continue to do that.
Same thing again.
What's keeping him up?
Every time. It's crazy because it looks like he's going to hit the canvas.
And then it comes back to life.
It bounces back up.
If this was the MMA fight right now, when you get wobbled, typically you're going down immediately after. You don't see guys get wobbled 3 times in a row. You see this. Look, I mean, his eyes are trying to find the focal point, right? He's out of it, but then he wakes back up.
And this is where experience comes into play. 6 fights for Azael Rodriguez. He's only been knocked out once. That this time his head hit the table, but it's zombie-like the way that he comes back to life.
You're going to double tap him.
Yeah.
He's in zombie land.
Yeah.
Double tap.
Recovered.
All right. We've got a real fight on our hands
Look at
here.
place.
Rodriguez, I mean, that's just
Stay right
sheer
there,
willpower.
okay? Stay right there.
Because
What do you
he's
got,
on
bud?
his way down every time.
Right
and it's
on
like,
1.
No.
Right on
Right
1.
on 1 again. I
Measure
don't
is
understand
optional.
the strategy or whatever.
Well,
Not up there.
last time he stumbled him. Could be 2 times in a row. Whoa! He had another good one. He's using the table. He's giving the Kempe Mutamba.
I mean, it was
That
a
was your
good
last
shot. But so far, it's Rodriguez that has been wobbled almost every single time. Well, he has been wobbled, I think, 4 out of the 5.
But you're starting to see John Davis. This is 2 in a row where Davis is starting to feel the power as well, right? He's starting to find his footing after these strikes.
But he's not going weak at the knees.
No. But he was stone cold in the first 2. He's not stone cold anymore.
He's going weak at the knees.
So this
20 seconds.
could potentially be the final strike. This was the score going into the 5th round on Bisping's scorecard.
Recovered.
So
Okay, waist.
theoretically,
Chest. Stay right there,
he
bud.
needs
You're perfect
a
position.
penalty here.
Oh,
He
hold
needs a
on.
clubbing foul
You good?
coming from
Stay
John
there.
Davis to really have a shot.
Right on 3. Right on 3.
Are
You must
willing
measure. That's your
for
measure.
John Davis to foul?
No, I'm just telling you what we,
I know.
what we need to happen if Azael's going to win.
He better place it correctly. That was good. That was far. Oh, what's he saying?
He says review, so he wants to look at
Yep.
it. So he's looking over at the review table. Is Chris Taglioni. They're giving it a shot to make sure it's not a club.
I mean, that is nerve-wracking if you're John Davis. Looks okay.
Good.
Yeah, it looked clean to me.
Jason, good.
Yeah, that's a
fair
clean
blow.
shot.
Fair blow.
Fair blow.
Great job, gentlemen. Great job.
Those 2 gentlemen hung it out. What a fight.
Yeah, that was a real good contest. I mean, both men, they went the distance, some good power, a little drama. Rodriguez nearly got dropped a few times, but through sheer willpower stayed in the match. And John Davis victorious once again. And there it is. I mean, the first 3 rounds clearly on the side of John Davis. Rodriguez got that massive slap in round 4, kind of inserted himself back into the contest. And round 5 followed it up once again. 48-46 John Davis, and he remains the champ.
All right, let's take another look at this one. This is fight of the night potential because these 2 guys went back and forth here, Bisping. Look at that. Here's first round, or Allen, rather. Sorry.
You see early on in this fight, a bit of a club right there. Got a penalty on this one. John Davis comes back, delivers more power, but also we see a little bit of a change-up in his wind-up. Second round right here, Azael Davis trying to strike cleanly in this one. Didn't do a lot of damage. John Davis having his way right here. And this is the first time that we saw him wobble. Big wobble right there, almost went down, was able to recover and stay in the fight. But we thought it wasn't going to last long after this. Azael coming back. Now he's starting to put the power as well. Once again, Davis continually coming back with the power. To me, it was a bit of change of story as in the later rounds. Azael now finding his way with it. John Davis was cool as a cucumber before that strike. Now he's not able to keep himself on the feet. At the end of this fight, Azael Rodriguez finished strong, just not quite strong enough, guys.
What a great way to get things going here on the main card. The middleweight title fight going to the judges' scorecard. They are tallying things up as we speak. Dana White in the background, ready to award the belt. And now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 49-45, and 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still, Power Slap Middleweight Champion of the World, John the Machine Davis.
Defends his title once again, John the Machine.
Let's go! And still!
Davis.
Yes! That's why I'm fucking here! I'm the main event! Come on!